What if I told you you could get a huge drum sound for less than $400? Hi, I'm Rob Green, and today we are going to be looking at a beautiful sample library I've just purchased called LA Modern Percussion. It's made by a company called Audio Ollie, and it is in collaboration with Performance Samples, who have a really famous choir library called Oceana. So, let's get to it. So I'm just on their website right now, and you can basically see at the top, it says LA Modern Percussion is available for free $149 until August 31st. So at the time of this video, you've got less than 4 days to buy it at that price, and then it's going to jack up to just short $500. But if you're a student though, you're going to get it cheaper. So I hope you're at music school. So on the website, they've got a teaser trailer. I'm not going to play that. And this guy here, this is Hans Zimmer's mixer. So he's mixed and recorded these drums. So if you know the sound of Hans Zimmer, you know that he does the huge drum ensembles, and what better to get the guy who mixes it. And they do have a walkthrough on their website, which is for, all the intricate stuff, because this library has got so many little intricacies that you can mess with. I won't be going over many of them today because I've still not fully gone through the library myself. But yeah, $349. Go get it. They have some demos on the page, but you don't need them because I've written one myself. So if you look at the drum list here, you will see it's just absolutely huge. They've done so many patches. So for that price, you really are getting bang for your buck.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck yourself. And fuck you. And fuck you. And fuck you. And fuck you. And fuck you.
They've got your usual suspects. They've got bass drum ensembles, Daiko ensembles, the Grand Casa, which I'd never even heard of, Grand Casa, which is basically just a hoofing, huge bass drum. It's got a lot of sub. And they've also got shakers, just to give you a bit of momentum in the high end. Surdos, Daikos, and then they've got the tom ensembles. Now the tom ensembles in this library are absolutely huge. Straight out of the box, I literally just hit a key and I was like, yes. So the tom ensembles alone to me is worth the 300 and odd pounds. So what we'll do now is we'll go into the door and I'll just show you quickly how it works. So here we are, we've got LA Modern Percussion loaded up into Contact. I've loaded up everything into a single instance because I've got it all routed out to the mixer in Cubase, so I can mix all the individual elements separately whilst keeping it all inside a single VST instance. It just keeps my DAW a little tidier. So I've got the bass drum set up at the moment on the keyboard, and before we start, you'll see we've got these blue keys and we've also got the green keys. Now the difference is with this library is it actually gives you the choice of how to play it. If I play low down here versus here, you'll notice there's a huge difference in dynamics. What they've basically done is they've mapped the dynamic layers across the keys, so you can basically start from low, and the higher up the keys you go, the louder it gets. So I personally prefer that. I've never actually been able to use it in this way before. I've never had a library that lets me do that, but I like it. Junkie XL did this on his Mad Max score, I think it was. When he sampled all the drums, this is how he works, and I can kind of understand why he does it now, because you can basically very quickly create a roll. So you can just press 3 keys really quickly and just go. Whereas if you was going to do that anywhere else, you would have to program it in, and yeah. But they have given you the option, if you look at the green keys, to use key velocity to basically do exactly the same. I mean, it's very difficult because my keyboard is weighted, so I can't really do the soft notes or the in-between notes. It's either loud or it's not. So, but I'll try anyway. So yeah, you've got the option. So this library's for everybody. So go buy it. They give you a high pass filter. They give you a low pass filter. I do say if you are going to use the blue key method, just mess with the velocity a bit. Turn this up. The problem is you'll only get that sample over and over again, so you will end up with the machine gun effect. So if I just hit this, you'll hear what I mean. Now it's great for trailers, because trailers are all over the top, but if you was looking for a more natural sound, you'd really want to start turning this up. Now if I turn this up, I'll turn it up to 100%. Now what will happen is based on the velocity of the key, it will play that sample, which is kind of like the other one, but I find that when you're using this way, you can just edit the MIDI a bit, and you can just lower the velocity, and you'll just get a bit more of a human feel. You just move it down a bit. It's only subtle. It's only subtle. Like I said, if you do when you do edit it in your DAW, you edit it on the piano roll, you'll be able to notice more of a difference. Now, one thing I'm absolutely amazed at with this library is how little resources it uses. So that bass drum, I've played every single key, so everything is loaded up into RAM, and it's still topping out just over 3 meg. Now, I don't know another library which uses such little resources. Now, to me, that's groundbreaking, because that means that the more resources I have for other instruments, the better. It means the chances of me having to render out samples just to layer up some violins or brass or whatever, it means the chances of that is very little. And because of how big these are, I'll probably use less percussion instruments now. So this will probably take over some of my older libraries. Right, demo time. So I'll play this demo to you, and then we'll go through it, and I'll solo out all the percussion, and then we will, just get a feel for how the library interacts with the rest of the orchestra. I've done hardly any mixing on this whatsoever, and it just sits so well. So yeah, let's play that for you. Right, so there you go. I'm a bit of a sucker for a key change, as you can tell. So yeah, what we're going to do now is going to go back through it, and I'm just going to solo some of the drums out, so you can see how they interact with the orchestra, and you can see how good they sound. So let me just stop it. What I'll do is I'll start it from when the strings and it starts to pick up a bit, just because that's where the majority of the drums are. So if I just solo the percussion. Absolutely massive. As I was saying before about the toms, I'll just solo the toms just so you see the sheer scale of these bad boys. So So yeah, there it is. LA Modern Percussion. Check it out. So you've got until Saturday to go buy this before it puffs up to like 500 quid. So get out there, buy it. I've been using it in other tracks as well that I've already written, and I've just been basically replacing the drums, and you'd be amazed how much it just lifts the track up. So go out, buy it. Just remember, I ain't sponsored by Audio Ollie for this video, but it's very, very rare that a library impresses me to the point of which I will get on camera, which I absolutely hate most of the time, and yeah, and doing a video on it. So go out to audioollie.com and buy this library. You've got some spare money. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the demo. Now if you enjoyed this video, it would be really nice if you could give me a thumbs up, and if you like the content and would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. Until next time guys, peace out.